Hey everybody. Well, I started to make this dinner. I am making gorditas. Never made these before either. Right now, just to cut this down, I chopped up 3 small potatoes, and I never use regular hamburger meat, but I decided I'm going to go with the whole recipe and used a pound of 90 or 93 something. I think it's 90/10 meat. I used turkey meat for so many years that hamburger meat just doesn't taste great to me. But anyway, we let this cook, and then we put onions and let me figure out my camera a little bit better. I have onions. I'm babysitting for Kai. Say hi, Kai. I have my onions all chopped and my tomato. Once this is all cooked, I'll add that in. I have my cheese all shredded and my salt and pepper in here. Once all that is together and softened a little bit, we'll put it aside, and then we make the dough. I'm curious about that because it's a little pouch once it's all done. Another thing is I got to deep fry it, and I don't know what it is with frying food these days. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. I'm just breaking up the meat now. They said to make sure you break up the meat really good. Because it's going to fit into the little pouch. So we will see. Once I have this done, then we just set it off aside. And the one thing that I can't find is my cumin. So I'm going to go and look for it again, because I know I have some. I just didn't find it. So anyway, by the way, hi, I'm Teresa. Something I got to get used to. So anyway, I think this is going to be good. I think my potatoes might be a little bulky. I should probably cut them down just a little. There's a few of them in here that are pretty big. Oh yeah, wow. Those are cooking nice in here too. When I first saw this recipe, I'm like, wow, those are going to be hard before the meat gets done. But look, I mean, they cut fairly nice. I'm just going to cut some of these big pieces, especially if they're going inside that little pouch. But anyway, they'll probably be soft. And I know if you're Mexican, you're probably like, no, what are you doing? Seeing that it's a Mexican dish. I don't know. We'll see. I've never been big on it, so it's first time for everything, right? Anyway, let me get this going. See if I can find my cumin, and I will be back in a minute. Okay. Here we go. We're going to add the onions and tomatoes in here. It says 1 onion, 1 tomato. I had a half of my red onion left from the other day, so I decided to use that. And I'm telling you what, this smells really good. And buying the more expensive meat, which might I add is very expensive. I paid like I think it was $5.56 for 1 pound of hamburger meat. That's just crazy. But I mean, that looks good. Let me see if I can get you closer here. Look at that. Potatoes are probably still a little big, but I mean, that looks delicious. Maybe they'll soften up just a little bit. Let's see. For when to put them in that pouch. I don't know. We'll see. But now we're going to just let that cook for a little bit. And then I'll add my garlic. I'm just going to use minced garlic. I have like 5 pounds of garlic in the freezer and forgot to take some out. So we'll just put the mince in. You know, the garlic goes in last anyway. So here we go. I'm going to prepare all the stuff for the dough, and I will bring you back when I make the dough and fry it. It was really awesome. It seems like it's going to be awesome. So I'll be right back. Okay, I added my tomatoes and onions into my pan. Cooked them for about 6 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes. I couldn't find my cumin, so I just substituted it with chili powder. Tablespoon or teaspoon of chili powder, just to give it a little bit more flavor. Of course, again, just like my bacon stuff, I'll find that once I'm done with this recipe. But it smells amazing. So, and I just added my garlic, so we're coming up on our 1 minute. And now I am going to add my flour. It's just 2 teaspoons of flour. Stir that in. Then we're going to add our water in here. Okay, we got 3/4 cup of water. We're just going to bring this to a boil now, and then cover it and turn it off the heat. It smells really good. I think though I'm going to add just a little bit more salt to this. I usually will go shy on the salt, as long as it has good flavor anyway. Let me taste this. Actually, could use a little bit more salt, but it's got a good flavor. And then mixed with cheese. Okay, I will be back. Okay, here we go. I mixed my, what is this called? This is what we're using. Instant corn flour, Masa corn flour. And my salt, I mixed it all in. I have my Colby Jack cheese in here, and now I'm doing my water. And we have to mix this together. I just want to wash my hands again. And they said it's going to be the consistency of Play-Doh when it's all mixed. We have our meat mixture set aside. It came to a boil, and I set it aside. Oh, this is coming together nicely. What are you doing, Bubby? Are you killing all the flies? There's no flies. Oh God, I can't stand flies. Oh yeah, this came together nice. Okay, we have to keep it moist, so we have to work in sections. Get this all, and keep I guess that little bit of, because it was only 3 ounces of Colby Jack cheese that I added in here. I guess that helps with binding. It smells good. Okay, let me get this ready. The dough's all ready to divide. I'm going to divide it up and get ready to show you how they showed us how to do it. Okay, here we go. I've got this all mixed now. Let me try and move you here. And now we're going to use a half a cup measuring. So I just have the dough like this. I want to keep it covered, so I'm just going to pinch it off, fill my half a cup, just about. I'm going to do a couple of them so you can see. And darn it. And then just roll it into a ball and then set aside. So I'm going to continue to do this and get all of them done, and I'll be right back. Okay, I did all my balls. Got 12 balls. We're keeping them under a moist towel so that they don't dry out, and I did one of them. So I'm going to show you. Make sure your hands, just to get the ball smooth so that there's no cracks or anything in it. So keep your hands. And then, oh, I don't think you can see me here. Let me turn this over here. I'm going to put this underneath. Come down. I cut a gallon bag and I put this in the middle. And then what I did is I took my pie pan, and I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. I just took a marker and made a 4-inch round circle. Yeah, that's close enough to a circle. Put that right in the middle and push it down until it's about 4 inches. Then with damp hands, because it cracked a little on the side, just shape it. Just so it stays in a nice circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. They smell really good too. And then go on to the next one. You want to keep them a little on the thicker side, because once these are cooked from that round disc, you're going to cut into them and fill them up. So you don't want to get them too thin or they'll just split on you. Okay, do this one here. 4-inch. How easy that is. Who would have thunk, huh? Just pinch that back together. I think my very first one, I actually might have got a little thin. Yeah, see? Those are nice and thick. Let me squish this one back together and keep it thicker. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over. No, I'm going to finish these and then we'll go to the frying. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. I am going to pull you over as far as I can and show you. My oil got a little warm. I had to let it cool down. This is what we have here. We have 12 of them. You see, they're round, round discs. They're pretty thick. So after they cook, we can slice them. They smell amazing. I have all the, I was overlapping them here. Probably shouldn't have. Put them flat here. There we go. We're going to keep them covered. We want our oil at 375 degrees. And then we're going to cook them 5 minutes on each side. So, I think only 3 of them are going to fit in this pan. So that's what I'm going to do. Grab my thing here. And, oh jeez, I turned my stove down too much. Yeah, we got a few more minutes. So anyway, let me tell you, that pan trick is awesome. Because it's on glass, so it'll literally come right off. Let me lift you up so I don't have to duck. My back is killing me again today. I don't know what's wrong. So the dough was 5 cups of masa. 2 teaspoons of table salt, 2 2/3 cup of water, room temperature, 3 ounces of Colby Jack cheese shredded, and of course 1.5 quarts of vegetable oil, and then the meat, and that looks really good. I had my son test it. I'm not big on the whole salt thing, so I like them to test it, and he said no, it needs a little more salt, Mom. So I put it in. So that's all ready. Once this gets up, yeah, it's going. Need a little bit more. It got up to 425. I'm like, oh darn it, because I was doing this other thing and got distracted. So I had to take it off the stove and let it cool down a little bit. I don't want to burn my first time, you know. Anyway, that was my ground beef, my russet potato, salt, pepper, my onion, tomato, garlic, ground cumin. I didn't find it, so I just used taco seasoning, all-purpose flour, and water. I mean, it's really easy. It's time-consuming because I've never done it before. But once you get the hang of it, like these things, I mean, it was like boom, boom, boom. And I used a half a cup with all that dough. So each one of these are a half a cup. And just rolled it into a ball really quick, set them aside under a towel so that they stayed moist. And then I went through and flattened them all, just to recap what I was doing. And now we're going to fry them. I'm going to put 3 of them in if they'll fit, and do 5 minutes on each side. Take them out and I'll put them on my paper towels. I don't know if you can see, but my jellies, as we're waiting, my jellies yesterday, I washed all the bottles, just haven't put them away yet. I'm kind of babysitting. Came out perfect. It's completely gelled. And every one of my other, my pie fillings, every one of them closed. So I'm a happy camper. All right, let's get this going. Not. Eesh. It's either too hot or not hot enough, huh? Let me just wash my hands real quick. So I tell you, this is my birthday. Today's my 58th birthday. Everybody keeps saying, so what are you going to do tonight? I said, I'm going to cook dinner, make a video because it's a new dinner. But my husband's working. I mean, it's not like we can go far. I said, you know what, we'll just go do something this weekend. It's just another day. And I woke up and I'm healthy for the most part. And I'm blessed. So I'm happy. And I'm able to do a video for you guys. Hopefully this one, you know, speaking of, hopefully it comes out better than yesterday's. I don't understand why it came out like I had the camera flipped up straight, because I didn't. It's the same exact way. I do it every time. And that's how it came together. And I didn't notice it until after it was posted. And I'm like, why the heck did it come? Because it makes it so small watching it on YouTube. But yet on my phone, it comes up the right way. And on my computer. So I don't know. No clue. I thought about redoing it. And I'm like, well, we got a few more degrees to go. So I have my cheese. Oh, I gotta cut up my other tomato and lettuce still. But I figure I'll show you what these came out. You know, I guess I could do that while I'm waiting, huh? I'm late on my coffee today. Usually if I have my coffee after 3:30 in the afternoon, I'm up all night long. Even just one cup of coffee, it's crazy. I don't understand. Why it does that to me. It never used to. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. I'm gonna regret this, but I can't wait anymore. I'm gonna do 2 of them. And I'll start that timer for 5 minutes and see how it goes. Oh, let's show you. I don't know if you remember, but I hate frying stuff. It's so bad for you. But I love it. I don't like frying in my house because it makes your house stink. Especially if you fry fish. Ugh. Chicken makes your house smell like oil for days. So I don't do it often. I did Renee's chicken, and I'm telling you, if you haven't tried her fried chicken, seriously try it. It's really good, and it stays really crispy. I did half of it fried, and then the other half I put in my air fryer. I have a Ninja air fryer. Oh my God, that thing is amazing. I'm going to stand back up straight here. 5 minutes seems like, excuse me, a long time on each side, doesn't it? Especially if you're only doing 2 at a time. Wow, that really takes the temperature down when you start frying. I guess because they're cold. I mean, it's obvious that it does, but well, we'll see after those first 2. And I guess you're supposed to let it come back up to 375 before you put them back in. So I don't know. We'll see. Check this out. Let me put you down. This is the meat. And the potatoes. Let's see. I'm going to try one of the potatoes. It's a good thing I'm not cooking for others, seeing that I just double dipped that spoon. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's really good. And the potato is almost like a tad bit more than al dente. I mean, it is al dente, but no, it's really good. So, I want to see. All right, so seeing that this still has 3 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry up these, let it come back up to temperature, and for the next batch, and then I'll be back so that I can show you just before I take it out for my last one, so you guys don't have to hang out and wait here. And I'll get all my stuff cut up too, so I'll be back shortly. Okay guys, I'm going to show you. I'm still on just my second batch, but this is cooled enough where I can hold it. You're going to put a knife in and cut it like 180 degrees around without cutting your fingers, and then squeeze it. Just take a little bit more right there, squeeze it and open it up, and then fill it. So I'm going to fill this. I'm going to put this down a little bit here. I'm going to make my husband's. Pull this forward. But it says not to overfill it too much. I'm going to actually stick a little cheese. A little more cheese inside. And put a little bit more of that meat on the outside. Or over. And there you have it. Now what I'm going to do, let me bring you over here real quick. I have all the stuff cut up here. I have this plate ready. tomatoes are probably a little big. My lettuce. And, ooh, they're nice and crunchy on the outside. Tell you, I think it would actually be better if they were bigger. You know, make a bigger one, because you're gonna eat all that off the very top. Let's put a little bit more sprinkles on there, and there you have it. You know what? I'm gonna try one of his. Oh my God, you guys. Let me shut that off. That is so good. Hold on, I gotta flip here. That is phenomenal. It's nice and crunchy on the outside, and the inside's got a little bit softer. Listen. I think I'll keep this one for me. I'll have to make my husband's own. They put hot sauce on it. I'm not a hot sauce person myself, but I think I might grab some salsa and throw some salsa on it. That is phenomenal. I would suggest you try it. And I'm not usually one to put lettuce and tomato on it, but that even tasted good. So there you have it. Look, I'm still cooking these. I forgot to put the timer on the last one. These are done. I just let a little bit. Whoops. I'll get this off of here. They're really easy. I mean, once you get used to doing this, and you don't want to drop those in. Get your fingers as close to that oil as you can so that you don't do that. Set the timer and start. And there you have it. And that's it for tonight. I'm going to go enjoy this, make my husband's. I'll have the recipe down below. Seriously, try them. They're really, really good. If you haven't. If you have any hints on something else, I bet chicken would be awesome in those too. Here I am looking at the wrong side of the thing again. The camera's over here. Anyway, friends, try it. If you like, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Look, guys, I made my husband's. Don't those look phenomenal? I'm still eating mine. Those are wonderful. Seriously, make them. They are so good. There's nothing about them I don't like, even the making of them. Anyway, again, thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi guys, real quick. We had dinner. I'm sitting relaxing. And I want to say, personal opinion on dinner. We all loved it. In the video, at one point I had said I added taco seasoning. It wasn't taco seasoning. It was chili powder I had put in there. But I meant to put taco seasoning. So down the video more, I think I said chili powder. So I didn't want to confuse you. Personally, the next time I make these, I will do I'll do chili powder. I won't even worry about the cumin that I still haven't found, even after cleanup. The second thing is, I'd never heard of Gorditas before because I don't eat a lot of Mexican food. So my niece came to pick up the baby, and she was showing me pictures of the Taco Bell ones. I'm like, I don't go to Taco Bell, obviously, either. And they're thin. These were a little thicker. And I said, why bother making them in the 4-inch circle and cutting, you know, as you've seen in the video? Why not make them almost like shaped like a taco and cut them like that and fill it. So next time I'm going to try them again because the shell was amazing. But I thought, you know, this would be even better if they were thinner and crispier without making them dry. But if you do them thinner, you can cook them less. This is my opinion. And the second thing, I'll totally leave those potatoes out. And the guys said the same thing. And because I used the chili powder and not the taco seasoning, it was a little different. I think the taco seasoning just would have made it, boom, just set it off. I did put a little bit of, after I tried mine, I went and tried some sour cream on it. So had it had taco seasoning and then with the sour cream, I mean, I guess it's like a taco without the potatoes, but it did have the onions and all that in it. So next time I'm going to try that, but I seriously won't even put the potatoes. And if I did, I'd cut them really small. But you don't need all that. That's my personal opinion. I mean, if you want the real true things, I guess that's what they use. I don't know. But I just wanted to give you this update on it. And what was the other thing? Making them, they're actually supposed to be a little thinner. So with that dough, I probably could have went to a 6-inch or made more of them just thinner. But I think next time I'm going to make them like a taco shell and not round, like a half moon, and make them thinner because I think they would be amazing. So that's my update. I just wanted to share it with you. Thanks. You guys have a great night, and thanks for watching. Bye.